morning, everybody.
You're here with DJ and Angela Yee.
What
How did he get his voice so high pitched?
What the hell?
Shout out Envy, man.
Yeah, he's a sick brother still.
Yo, it's the Mandem Podcast. We haven't done an episode check. 207. 207.
I would have got it wrong, but here we are.
Yeah, man. Let's just roll. What's good, Mandem? Another week has passed.
Yeah.
As they always do, man. It's gone quick.
That's how time works.
Yes,
Go
by, man.
The classic, fam. Blessed to be back, man. It's good. Big stuff happened in the podcast world. This week.
Yeah.
We'll get into. But no, all in all, a very good week, man. I feel like I'm fighting fit again.
Yeah. Not
fighting fit, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Rich, what's the update on the fitness, the physique?
My weight loss journey.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we heard that there was a leak.
There was a rumor.
I saw it in
Yeah.
the group, man, and I was vexed when I saw it. Still, what did he say again?
Body shape. There was body shaming going on, but
We call it
inspiration, motivation.
We could, yeah.
There was a shout of love handles.
Inspiration with the laughing emoji.
Yeah.
Yeah, my mom's been chatting shit about me. It's not even shit.
She's gonna bust through that door behind you, slap you in the back of the head.
Slap me in my head. She's been talking that smoke, which if you listen to last week's episode.
Hold on, sorry, Rich. Was there any smoke fired back? Because you got to be careful, because it's not.
No. I
banter
her all the time. I banter her all the time, but. No, she's back in the gym as well, so that's probably why she got smoked from me. Like,
okay.
She thinks she's the man now. But yeah, no, what you heard was facts, man. It was true. It was true. We put on some weight. I actually went gym with him. This is why he's a piece of shit, though. This is why Black JD, I'm talking about you. We went gym. I was pulling out of my yard. He was outside. He was coming to the yard. I was like, I'm going gym. I said, we can't rest. We've got love handles. We need to get rid of it. He's like, I'm coming with you. Follow me, gym. We went gym together. Then we came back, and then he got back before me. I had to go do something, and that's when the love handle chat happened, and that's when he posted in the group.
Okay.
After I've done,
I'm showing him what to do in the gym.
A pure cardio, bare cardio. It's actually mad. But we move. I gotta go again today. I haven't been this morning, but I mean, I'm all here for this because. It's just gonna make the result, the end.
Yeah.
I might post something.
Progress pics.
Hey, don't.
Fam, if I post so my thing, it's gonna be super impressive. Like I don't do
start losing followers in that.
Am I the only one that took the before pic, like Will? Or is it just me?
I didn't,
I didn't.
Done any
But you know what? I might do one today.
pics.
I might do one today still.
With the minus the pause.
Did you play the music though?
No. That got run on my algorithm. Yeah. Would be crazy to do that. But yeah, fitness. Yeah, it's been a good week, man.
It has been a good week. Kickball a couple times this week. It's been a good week for sport actually. For me, Monday. Football, Wednesday football, Arsenal bit dead really, but beat Chelsea. Obviously man's fully protected now. Yeah. Well, not fully. Yeah, man's jabbed up. Man's jabbed, dickhead.
What are you protecting?
You got to clarify these things.
I got my jab in it. Come on, man's vaccinated and shit.
Nice.
Jab one.
Yeah, me too actually. Yeah.
Yeah, me and Les go ahead. What? Rich, you ain't got a text?
Yeah, I got a text, but I aired that because man's anti.
Shut up, man.
I'm not even anti, man. I'm not anti, but I've aired it. Like I haven't responded.
I went round the corner from your house actually.
Oh yeah, I know. Yeah. Literally around the corner.
You man feeling any different, or was there any anxiety, sweaty palms? Like when's the last time?
No. I just had my arm. My arm was just like the day after I could like lift it like here, like my arm was sore. Other than that,
really?
It was cool.
That bad?
Yeah. My arm was.
Mine was
Mike,
fine.
what jab did you get?
Pfizer.
Yeah, I got the same.
Pfizer. Oh yeah. I think that's what I've been texted as well.
Yeah.
I feel like I don't know if I was more tired than usual, but Dan, I think that Monday football session
Took it, yeah.
Took a lot out of me still.
That was it.
Yeah. So I think it's probably that.
When did you get it done, Mike?
I got it done Tuesday, and then I played football on Wednesday as well.
What was the performance then, you man, not Mike?
Oh,
No.
I went there. I didn't
Was
play.
it strong? Was it strong?
man, wait, there's video evidence.
Say what you want to say.
There's video evidence. Like,
There is. I've seen the clips.
Everyone's enjoying
Okay, that's decent. No side effects, Mike.
No. I weren't really like running about too much, or like just sit back, control the game. Do you know what I mean? More.
Hello.
Yeah, something like that. Away from physical, everyone's mental health, good, because you got to check in on your friends.
Yeah. This was my last week of work for a week as well, so I got next week off.
Rest, relaxation.
So yeah, man, I was just buzzing just to finish because I hadn't had like no time off for time. So just have a week off.
None this year.
None this year.
Wow.
Yeah.
Think about that in a normal world. You haven't taken any time off work, and
it's mad, isn't it? Yeah. It's actually bonkers. So yeah, it's just good to know that I could chill for the next 8-9 days or whatever it is.
Did you get that feeling of like, I'm not gonna finish? I usually get that when I've got a holiday coming up. That last day,
it's the longest day.
Clients that you haven't spoken to in years now, they want to
start popping up.
They want to talk about post-campaign analysis and
move,
invoices. Out of it.
Yeah.
But it was all under control, man.
Yeah. For the most part, all under control, man. If there's anything urgent needs doing or whatever, I just sign on quickly. But I can't see anything popping up. Yeah.
Are you? I always say.
What's that, Rich?
Fresh trim as well.
Yeah, I got a trim yesterday as well.
Always good for the mental.
Yeah.
Looking like you're gonna have a good week.
Well, yeah, I hope so.
What
would you say, Liz?
No, I was just gonna say, like, whenever you're doing your handover, and like I send the final email, I always say, if you I'm not really doing anything. If you need anything, just
shout.
Just text me, give me a shout. In my head, I'm thinking, if
No.
It's actually happened. It actually happened once when I was in the gym, and it didn't really need to be a phone call, but I didn't mind it. I was in the gym, and I got some random number calling me. So weirdly, I don't really answer, but I answered this one, and it ended up being my manager, and she just had a quick question, but then it was done. I was like, yeah, cool. But then since then, I've kind of tried not to say, if you need me, just message, because I don't really want to be talking about work on my time off.
Do not shout me. Happy you asked that about the mental health thing, actually. This week, bro, and what Mike said about having a holiday, bro. I've had enough of this shit, man. I'm done.
Man was exhausted. Man was exhausted, bro. You need to put the week off.
Out of 10, what are we saying, Rich?
What's the 10? Is that
10's the I'm great. I'm fantastic.
No,
suicide. No.
No, I'm low, fam. I'm a 4, I think, right now. I'm not, and it's not anything outside of work. It's just, bro, you lot know my hours as well. I'm exhausted.
Just bare busy.
And then I got bare clients hitting me up trying to book out my time in advance. So I don't think I have a break until August or something like that.
That's not a good feeling, you know when you're looking ahead.
You can't see the end.
And you're stressed for next week's gonna be bare busy, and bro. I have them days, bro, where I think cool, I gotta get up tomorrow, do this, then after that I gotta go here, then after that I gotta go there. Bro, in my head already I'm tired.
Yeah, I do get that. Sometimes I'm just when will I rest?
Yeah.
And sometimes there's no answer, man.
That's how I'm feeling right now. So
Fam, I got book some time off, innit?
You got to
I don't have to. I just got to stop working. That's my time off. But I got just block out a bit in the calendar.
Yeah. Obviously, a couple weeks off in Feb next year, anyway, innit?
What? So I'm happening. We doing Valentine's together.
No. Couple weeks in Feb. March. Nah, there's a
double dates.
A couple weeks off, innit? Couple weeks off. Feb March time. Still.
Mike's gonna fly Rich out. That is fucking hilarious.
Hey, Mike, I'm here for it.
Hey, come on, brother. Come on, brother.
They're booking it off already.
That's how you know Rich is tired. He just wants to be like.
Just say yeah.
Man wants to be treated, fam.
I'm down, bro.
Yeah, take me out. That is funny. But yeah, Rich, man. Take a break, bro. Can't have you feeling like a 4 out of 10 out here, man.
Yeah, it's not good, fam. It's not good.
It's never been part of the plan. Yeah.
Nah. We need you at optimal sort of work range.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna take some time off still. But coming.
Les, your mental health. It's your first week back
at work. Yeah.
Week off.
Do you know what? It actually wasn't too bad. I was working late on Wednesday, but I've done it before, so just shrug it off kind of thing. But surprisingly, I was dreading it, but it actually weren't too bad. Haven't been, annoyingly, my ankle is slightly better, but I haven't been gym. The first time I went was today. So that was annoying to miss out like a week and a bit of it. But out of 10, I'll probably say maybe a 6.
Yeah.
6, 7-ish. Yeah, nothing to moan about, nothing to complain about.
That's the standard.
I've had good sleep, so
going back to work, them first couple of days can be mental, bro.
Yeah.
Inbox looking like
inbox is just crazy, bro.
Yeah, no, my inbox wasn't too bad. I've seen it in some states before, but this time around it weren't too bad. Because I kind of left at a time where nothing was really happening. It was just everyone just need to oversee certain things. So when I come back, that's when like the work will actually need to happen. But yeah, other than that, I'm good, man.
On work, do you lot like have someone on your out of office?
Yeah,
like one of your colleagues.
You get pulled forward to somebody.
Yeah. Hey, I feel sorry for that guy. Man.
It's a blessing, man. It's
Yeah.
a blessing. It's a blessing. Just pass the buck, hospital ball.
Yeah. Because bro, I put my out of office on like 15 minutes early just to make sure that it's there or whatever. Yeah.
It's working.
Oh yeah, I did.
And I got a couple of emails, and obviously they got the bounce back. And then I see them copying in the other guy.
Yeah,
that's already like I'm thinking, oh shit.
Yeah, we're out.
You need to get them acquainted, man.
Yeah.
Do you man ever leave something off your handover and think I should really mention it, but I think fuck this, I'm done.
Yeah, sometimes you just leave it, man.
Yeah.
Let life
go, fam.
Let's go. Let life deal with it, man. It's about getting on that holiday, getting that time off. What the plants saying, Liz?
They're all right, man. They're still alive. I haven't watered them this week, which I'll probably do after the podcast. But they're good, man. They're in good shape. I also got some candles the last time as well.
Okay.
So in the evening.
What they smell like, fam?
Nice.
You ain't lit them yet, have you? You ain't lit them yet.
Oh no, fam. They get lit every
special guest,
fam.
We stay lit. Yeah.
Richie said, "What do they smell like?" Les said, "Nice."
That nice.
That's a good scent, man.
Yeah.
That's a good scent. Yeah.
Nice aroma, man.
No, every evening they get lit. Turn the light off, let the candles.
Swear down.
Put on a series and then
have a little bubble bath, dear.
Oh yeah, I ain't had one in a while, so we're due. What?
Say there's doing the selfie in the bath coming soon.
Fam, this is why my mental health is at a 6 and a 7. Rich is at a 4, fam. You ain't having
in the bath, fam. Yeah,
there's no candles, no bubble baths.
I hear you.
But yeah, I'm good. Dan, what you saying?
Blessed, man. I've been back at work after being on furlough for about 6 years.
How is your mental health?
Bro, it's in a great place. All I've had to do is like watch training videos.
Yeah. No, but them weeks are long, you know.
But I feel like weird as well. Like I feel like I've said to one guy like, if you need anything, like hit me up. But I think their thing is they're focused heavily on mental health, and they're like they don't want people returning and being overwhelmed and whatnot. But the reality is, I'm ready to go. But, I'm not gonna go before my time.
They're breaking you in slowly, kind of.
If they don't think I'm ready, then they know.
Yeah.
Been a lot of YouTube, a lot of housework. Yeah, it's blessed, man. I'm not 80%.
You know, your mental health should be at least an 11.
It's about there. That might be playing it down a bit. And I forgot to say as well, I'm doing this new thing to help my sleep. Lavender oil on the pillow.
Oh yeah,
I heard about that. Yeah, I heard about that.
I used to do that. Oh no, spray. It was the spray.
Okay, little mist. I'm gonna be honest. Yeah.
It was
Get
annoying
this
because
thing. Shout out to they're not sponsors, but this thing, Eve thing, right? Comes with the little eye mask. I don't know if that's
oh yeah.
Oh, okay.
Eye mask, lavender spray.
Mm.
Can't remember. Big one. 150 mil. This.
Yeah, I need to invest in something like that, man. Because my sleep shaky, bro. My sleep shaky. I'm having 3-4 dreams a night and shit. Like
that's good though. That means you're in REM, fam.
Nah, but REM. Like dripping, falling asleep, waking up, falling asleep, waking up, falling asleep.
Like,
shit.
Series and stuff.
Yeah, it's shit, bro.
Yeah, it's crazy. But no, man. Mental health awareness week. I think my mental health is where it needs to be, man. It's in a good place still.
Nice, man. I like to hear it.
Can't knock it, man. I guess someone whose mental health has been questioned this week. Big news in the podcast world. Joe Budden.
Yes.
Went on an amazing rant. I think it wasn't expected, speaking for myself. But yeah, he fired Rory and I guess subsequently Mal from the Joe Budden podcast. It's been going for, Rich, how many episodes is it? Is that high 400s?
400.
Yeah, I don't know if
430 something.
I don't know if that counts as, because I mean I've been in and out of that podcast. I probably listened to it more when it was before it was rebranded to the Joe Budden podcast.
Yeah.
It was I'll name this later.
I'll name this later.
Yeah. I used to listen to it more then, to be honest. And they were in hundreds then, so they got plenty. They've been running for a good while. I'm gonna say at least
at 430
6 to 7 years.
Yeah.
So
crazy run, and Joe Budden tweeted hell of a run. But it was not an unprovoked rant. But I thought they'd patched everything up.
Yeah.
But it didn't seem to be the case. And on the latest episode, which is now not available on all usual streaming
Patreon,
platforms,
I think.
It's behind the paywall, on Patreon. But yeah, excerpts have kind of been taken from it, and he's basically absolutely losing his mind. And yeah, calling it off. It's bonkers. I guess it led us to speak about kind of business and friends and can it ever work?
It can.
I think it can.
It can.
I think it can. It depends on. Sorry, Matt. I think you were going to say.
No, go on.
I think it can work. I think it just depends greatly on the people involved. I don't think it's for everybody. And I also realized that, and I was saying to myself today, that the day when people say day one, when people go into business with their day ones, they're not necessarily the day ones. And I think the Joe Budden podcast is an example of that to an extent. But yeah, I think it definitely can work, and we've seen loads of examples of it. I think it depends greatly on the people that are involved. It's not for everybody.
Yeah. I think, even stuff like, even if you're not working directly with your friends or family, or whatever, even if, like, say you're a car salesman, and then they want you to hook them up with a car, you hook them up with a deal, then something goes wrong with the car, then, or like a phone, something goes wrong with the phone, stuff like that. And then I'm always like, like, it's just awkward, like
the little awkward negotiation and then pushback.
Yeah, sometimes I'm like, I don't want to deal with like family or friends just because.
Could be
awkward that way.
I totally see where you're coming from. I feel like I've been involved with, if not like started and launched several businesses with friends. As a freelancer as well, working for companies, I also get a lot of work from peers, friends of friends, and shit like that. And my outlook or strategy at the moment is, after having learned, I used to just accept all jobs and stuff like that. Brother, I'm not doing it right now. I'm not doing it for you if I don't like you. Like, that's my measure right now. Ultimately, like, if I don't like, it's not like, it's just like, even if you like, because people will offer to pay me money and stuff like that, and it's like, the amount of money that I'm going to charge you, if I were charging you like a client, you wouldn't pay for, and you feel like I'm disrespecting you, to be quite frank. I charge you a low price that's affordable, disrespecting myself, and then you've still got bare problems. So I just now
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Free, or I'm not doing it. If I feel like doing it, I'm going to do it. Because it's not worth it more time. In my experience. But I think if it's more of like a business play among friends, again, I've probably involved in quite a few of them, to be fair. I think the most important thing is to balance egos. I think that's the most important thing above all.
How do you mean?
I think when you're involved in any group thing, or it could be actual work, like your employer. If someone's an egomaniac, it just ain't gonna work. Quite simply, it's just not gonna work. So I think, but you have to kind of balance people's egos, and then I guess I've never been in a situation whereby with like Joe Budden podcast, where there's like a clear kind of leader or an A-side, so to speak, which again is gonna fuck up the power balance. And then I think Joe's ego is crazy. For someone that talks about fucking therapy all the time, his ego is mad. Not saying that it's not rightly so. Somewhat like it's not. I'm not saying I don't agree with the level and how much he brings. I feel like there is some truth to it. But if your ego ain't in check, you're gonna fuck up. You're gonna fuck up your relationships, more importantly, because that's what it's based on, isn't it? Ultimately, it's relationships and respect. I think is the foundation, but it's tricky, man. From experience, it's very tricky.
You make a good point, like about the A side, because I guess for years and years, it would probably be like portrayed as being like somewhat equal, regardless, whether or not Joe would probably have a bit more seniority or whatever. But it's all like purported to be like, oh, they're on an equal footing. But then when things get a little bit sticky, it's kind of like, oh, like read your contract. And I brought this to the table, and then
I think for them, and this is how I saw it, and this is how I would see it if it was me. The minute the name changed from I'll name this podcast later to the Joe Budden podcast, he's the A side automatically.
Oh yeah, of course.
I mean, he was even before. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
He was, and I've been hearing people speak about the start of it, and he has been the permanent fixture throughout, from episode 1 to now. So already based on that, Joe Budden's the A side. Then when the name changed, to me and how I would view it, this is now his podcast. I'm assisting him almost, not as in Joe Budden and guests. This is his podcast. I'm a close friend and I'm a part of this. But if all goes tits up like we've seen, this ain't got nothing to really do with me.
It's fine. I feel the Joe Budden podcast with Rory Mal in it. And that was added.
That's actually in the name.
I think they do add I don't know. They add value, to the podcast, definitely so. Because I think the early episodes was him and like Marissa Mendez, and them like shouting at each other. And like he had more of an understanding of like how to pod and get like topics into the conversation and whatnot. And then Mal adds his little bit as well. So I feel like they do have equity in it. Undoubtedly.
Definitely.
But I guess the very fact is that they were replaced with Ish and Ice. So the show kind of does go on without them. And I guess I think that kind of proves that Joe is the A-side.
Do you lot see a problem in that? In them, I wouldn't say they were replaced because they were never replaced. They were just filling in Ish and Ice. Would you lot have had a problem? Say it's this podcast, for example, with 2 of us or 3 of us, however many, having an issue or whatever, or just not being a part of the podcast for a couple of weeks, and then someone else filling your spot?
I don't think I'll be mad at it myself. I'm not like my ego or whatever isn't driven like that. The bigger picture is there's a podcast that needs to continue.
The show needs to go on. And that's what I think, Les, earlier on you said it depends who as well. because some people are more understanding,
and that's what I was getting at. Yeah.
Than others, whereas some people will take things more personal. Oh, he didn't hook me up, or it's supposed to be my guy, man.
Yeah.
Bro, like it's not that deep, man.
Yeah, and I always think this as well. And it's something that I've seen, I guess, over the years. Every now and again, someone posts it or says it. But yeah, with like your friends and their businesses, like a lot of people ask for a discount, but if it's your friend's venture, you should probably pay the right price or more.
Yeah.
Like if you really
unless they're skyrocketed.
Go into a friend asking for discounts.
I think if you're in a financial pickle, then I think it's maybe you might want to ask that. That's up to you. I feel like at this age now, been working for a long time, if someone's doing something and I'm paying however much you say it costs, I will pay you that, because I don't even see it as, I just see it as that's the service that I want, so I'm gonna pay for it. I just happen to know you.
I've definitely supported friends' businesses, and they've been like, "Oh, I'll give you a discount." I'm like, "No, no, I'm here to support your thing. Don't give a discount to somebody else, but I'm here primarily. Not saying the product, whatever it is, isn't good, but primarily I'm here as a friend.
Yeah.
If I rate the product, then great as well. But I'm here as a friend first, and discounting friendship is a bit weird, isn't it? I'll pay full price, man. I'm okay. Totally okay.
I hear you.
Do we think that it's salvageable, as in, so it seems like Rory and Mal are done on the podcast.
Oh yeah, they're done.
But can you have a friendship like away from it? Could they ever?
This is like what Les was saying. Are they day ones? I don't think they are day ones. How do they know each other?
I think,
are they actually guys like that?
I think
Joe and Mal got history.
Say that again. Joe and Mal.
Joe and Mal got history. Joe's done with Rory, though. I can tell you.
What he said?
Shit.
One of the tweets was mad. He was like, what is it? I didn't ask you to come to visit my son on the day he was born. That one, yeah.
That's rude.
That one there, yeah. That really got to me still. And that's where I think like Joe might be like relapsing or suffering a little episode.
Yeah.
And that's mad vindictive. Like.
What's the reason? Why has it all gone tits up?
So I listened to I didn't pay for the Patreon.
Oh, you managed to get
They're not my friends. But I listened to the whole podcast.
Okay, I've listened to parts of it, yeah.
I sent the link, but I think it got taken. I shared it, but I think by the time some people clicked it, it had been taken down. But mine was all that whole time when people said it was taken down. Mine was still playing.
Oh, okay.
And essentially, what's he saying? Joe says so much, and he goes over here and goes over there in typical Joe Budden fashion.
Yeah,
but
such
he's
a performer.
Essentially saying that he paid for everything. Like if man needed to be here or there or fly over here, he was making sure they were good. Their recent like holiday, because they went away recently. Apparently, he paid for that. And essentially saying that, and which is true, he is the A side. He is the stock in this thing. They're a part of it for sure. But then it came down to them lot being like kind of digging their heels in and saying, "Wow, I think we're worth more." I think. Well, I don't know exactly. He didn't go into exact numbers as to what they had agreed, but it sounded like it was a bit of a standoff essentially. And this last episode where they didn't turn up was a bit more of a protest from them. And he was like, he said he suspected they wouldn't show up, and he said that was enough, like because you've been acting prior to this. When you didn't see them on the show, it's because them man were like, essentially, we think we're worth more, basically. And it's one of those things. It's like, yeah, if you do think you're worth more, then protest, isn't it? But you have to be prepared.
That's a dickhead thing. They're not friends, fam. They're not friends, fam.
But I think Joe was defending it in saying that they were being paid way more than what they should really have been paid. Yeah. So for them, I think Joe felt disrespected in that they came back and said, "Oh, but we want more." And I think they were asking, I don't know if Mal was, but I think Rory was asking questions about their contract or wanted to see their contract.
They wanted to see the actual finances and
Joe was saying audit the books.
Yeah.
And I think that's where it got a little bit tricky.
So they went on strike and didn't show up?
I think in simple terms, yeah.
But it's not like it's something that's been brewing. That's like one of the reasons, isn't it? But yeah, one of the reasons that has been cited is I think Rory is the face of it, and they're saying that he wants to see the actual numbers, but he's being told he can't.
Yeah.
I think that's fair. You should be able to see the numbers.
Mm-hmm. No, but Joe's thing, Mike, is, bro, I'm in charge. I've been taking care of this. I've been busting you, man. You don't even realize it. I'm giving you, man, way more than your value. And
that's cool.
Like, I don't like when that happens, say, in my own relationship. Like, you want to start bringing up this, that, and that. Blood, I take care of you. Like, don't allow it, because if I start doing that, it's long. Like, if we're gonna do that, it's actually long.
That's fair play, but you're part. But you're part of it, innit?
Yeah, so, I believe in transparency, man.
I think it's fair. Yeah,
you're part of it.
I'm with Dan. I think it's fair. It's fair. I think it's fair to ask the question, and I think within business-wise, I think it's fair to know what the numbers are. My problem is, don't ask 7 years down the line, because now it looks like you were never interested before because everything was going great. Now someone's either said something or something's happened. Now you're like, oh, let's see what's in these. We've done the Spotify thing, and I think they had issues then, but it was done. Now they've got Cash App or some new deal, whatever's happening with Patreon. Oh, let's see the numbers now. Let's see what.
For me, it doesn't make sense how they didn't know it all along.
And I think that's what Joe, because I was watching, I think he's done a response to some of their tweets that they've done in response to what he did the first time. And I think he was saying that he doesn't believe that they knew what was in their original contract to begin with. So...
Yeah, this whole thing just screams to me that they're not friends.
Yeah, and the way Mike, Joe and Mal, I believe, is different, but the way he has spoken about Rory, and when Rory even came back, I think it's about 2 weeks ago, some of the stuff he was like, Mal, you're my guy, but Rory's in the room, but how he addressed Rory was kind of like, he's like, I don't really care about it. It's kind of mad. Yeah. The actual words that
it doesn't seem like a friendship relationship. It seems like I'm the boss, you're the worker.
Yeah. And we're just cool.
And I think we're cool. Having listened to the whole thing, it sounds like obviously Joe and Mal have a tighter bond.
Yeah.
But Rory's chatting all of this shit, and it's making Mal flip a little bit. One of the things he says is that because they used to live together, innit?
Mm-hmm.
Mal and Joe, and one of the things Joe says, and it was like when he said it, I was like, I get it. He goes, Mal was the nigga that would buy toilet roll and keep it in his room, like. One of them guys. One of them, man. Like, I was like, ooh.
Oh, so immediately I'm siding with Joe. Man that do stuff like that. Sit right on my funny, like,
yeah. Us together kind of thing. So
that's very funny.
It's a techie one, but that for me, that I was like, I
totally get it. Ain't Joe like much more older than them as well? Like
him and Mar the similar age.
Like they don't go way back. They don't go back.
Mm-hmm. But Rory's he's an industry guy still.
Rory's young. I think Rory might be younger than us. Like a little bit younger
or maybe just.
And he's got his own things like Henny Palooza, Duke Palooza.
That's what I was gonna say. Do you see them lot peeling off and doing their own thing?
I think
Mal keeps tweeting and saying that all will be revealed. He needs to speak on it. Things of that nature.
If so, would it bang?
People would listen for.
I think so. People tune in.
Episodes, I think.
But then,
I don't know.
I think the tell-all one will do numbers still.
But I mean, like consistently.
Yeah, beyond that, I don't know.
Yeah, no. And what does it mean for like their deal now? Because like we said, they signed a deal not too long ago. Yeah.
Apparently Joe said if they try to do another podcast, I don't know if it's together or separately.
They can't.
They're in breach of their contract.
They can't for at least like let's say the remainder of a year or whatever is left on that.
Yeah, I think he says for like at least the next year they can't do anything together or something like that.
Don't get it twisted. It's not just like Joe being an arsehole thing. them man they've lawyered up, like, and they've got this. I mean, he's like, he clocked that they had the same lawyer kind of thing.
Yeah,
like
this is legit business.
It's actually a legal battle.
Yeah.
So it's a
legit
bit
business.
still.
Thing comes out this looking weird. Parks, I don't know if you know, listen to Parks. He's just like bit of a sycophant, sucking up.
So Dan, so I was listening to the episode yesterday, or I don't know which part of it. I think there's like a few episodes, or it might be taken from the same one. And Parks, and I tweeted it, Parks' reaction to it all, to me, doesn't sit right.
Mm-hmm.
Because the way so we'll take this podcast for example. So say we're all sitting here and let's say I've got an issue with whatever. So then I don't turn up and you lot are doing a podcast. And then Dan, who I've known the longest, is like, oh, in their issue, the relationship wise doesn't matter. But Dan is like, oh, yeah, man, Les shouldn't have done that. He's a bit like, yeah, Dan's like, we get paid well. We do this, like, we get to go here, like, we do all of this. But you're not speaking to their actual issues, and you're all supposed to be friends. To me, that doesn't sit right. That will make me not want to come back. Whether you think I'm right or wrong, we're supposed to be friends. So don't speak on our situation like that. If that's me, I ain't saying jack shit.
I think, Les, I'm kind of with you, on that in our situation. But in their situation, it's not necessarily the same. We assume these men are all cool and they're all...
Hence, exactly.
Man might hate each other. It might just... Like, they're colleagues.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. We know how colleagues are at work, innit?
They're colleagues. Yeah. So... But he was sticking the aura in still. He was saying...
A little bit. I didn't like it.
It weren't lacking.
He was like, it was great. The holiday was great. He paid for it, all of this. Like,
he's going
in.
Yeah,
that's the whole thing's butters, man.
Shall I tell you who's vindicated and is probably laughing their head off? Charlemagne.
Yeah,
because they called it,
him and Andrew Schultz on the Brilliant Idiots, because they had podcast beef for a while, and they said like,
have they spoken about it?
Man, are nothing without Joe. No, they haven't spoken about it, and I think that's
there's an episode, Rich, called "Call Me Daddy." Brilliant Idiots, but they haven't spoken on this most recent thing.
I don't think that was about. Maybe it was.
Yeah, it was. If you listen back to Brilliant Idiots, for the listeners, if you listen to Call Me Daddy, probably like the first 10-15 minutes, the indirects are ridiculous.
Oh, is it?
It's like they're taking the piss.
Andrew Schultz has been getting onto Rory for time. Like, he hates him.
They hate each other. So I'm just waiting for the latest Brilliant Idiots episode because they're going to go ham. And people were saying that, Charlemagne possibly might do this big power move and bring Rory and Mal on board. In some shape or form.
They don't even like him. So
no,
he's not doing that.
I don't think Mal would do that.
Nah,
he ain't doing that.
Nah,
he's cool. He's actually cool with Joe. Like,
yeah, they're of course they're cool.
I think it's
just what we've seen. But yeah, I think the whole thing for me seems messy. I also think it wasn't handled. It seems like it wasn't handled in the best way. I think Joe's reaction, and we can only ever see Joe because Joe's the loudest, and we've heard Joe speak. The other two haven't. I just think Joe hasn't dealt with it in the best way. How he spoke about them before they came back, ish, and then how even the episode where they came back.
Yeah, it's still icy.
Yeah. Like if you just look at his reaction, he's like, "You lot are chatting shit," but we're here to clear the air. I think that's the name of the episode. But he's like, I'm not. Like he's sitting there thinking, I'm not having any of this.
Yeah.
Afterwards, it's just like, nah.
That's all bare dumb as well. That it was shaky. Then they've come back, and now you're gonna get.
Took the picture in.
So what did you sort out on that?
Yeah, them coming back was fake.
You thought you sorted out some shit, but you didn't really, man.
Well, from Rory and Mal, obviously didn't get everything off their chest or sort everything. So you should have done that before you went back.
Premature. I think they just felt like the fans needed
premature. Yeah,
we weren't ready, man. But yeah, we'll see how it plays out, man. Family, business, friends, business. Listeners, let us know, man. The worst and best experiences, and I think sometimes things just do come to an end. Like in our heads, we're like, it should just continue forever. Like what they've achieved, I think so far, and amassed the dollars. That's like a good run,
the way it ended, though, isn't it?
It's just just the way it ended. Yeah, it's not the best.
Cool. Yeah, sour things still.
Yeah, man.
Right, good luck to them, man.
Yeah, to all of them.
Now,
watch that space.
Mal Budden podcast, the Rory Budden podcast coming soon.
Fucking hell. What was next on the agenda?
What were we gonna go with? We had
the posting stuff.
Kind of leads back to some of the stuff. Yeah. So I guess this week, the mad situations happening in Palestine, and yeah, I guess prayers out to everyone out there who's suffering still, because oppression is never it's never a good thing. But away from that, the pressure which has been implied from some people, and Mike, we're in a group here where we saw it been spoken about.
Yeah.
And people being told what to post.
Yeah.
We see it, a fair bit, when there's like social justice issues. And I don't know, is it people getting on a high horse, do you think? Is it people genuinely looking for support, but people effectively telling people, you have to post this on your social media channels?
Yeah.
How do you feel about it, man?
Yeah, for me, bro, you can't just say like, this is fucked up. You need to post about it, because there is thousands of things that is fucked up and that is wrong that's going on in the world right now. And if we just posted it all and everyone was doing the same thing, then my page wouldn't be my page. There'll be no individuality. Everything would just be the same, and your whole thing would just be clogged up of just posting all of the bullshit that's going on in the world. Like, you can't just force people to post it.
Yeah, I'd agree still. And I do feel like telling people what they should post.
Yeah, that's weird.
Is it's a bit mad for me, because people don't have the same passion, same interests, same connections to a lot of causes and whatnot. So I do think that maybe people should just focus on doing the most that they can. But berating people for not posting. And then I think if you do berate people and then they do post, is that like a genuine support?
Like I get it, innit? Cool.
You want
stuff's
the word
happening,
to travel.
awareness, cool. You want it to travel around. But man. It can get too much sometimes.
Something quite interesting, Dan. You said about it being genuine. I think that's got to be the most important thing. With all of this shit, I don't care what your cause is or whatever, it's got to, like, if you're just doing it for the sake of it, then it's empty. And I don't really, it may increase awareness, but it's still, it's so superficial. It needs to be like, if I post something, if I tell you to post something and you posted it because I applied pressure, essentially, that's not the same as you thinking, oh, I feel something about this, I'm going to post it.
Yeah, I'm going to post it. Yeah.
It kind of kills it.
Yeah.
And then I guess one of the things that I saw a lot on social media was people comparing it to people's support for Black Lives Matter. Last year, which obviously it didn't break the internet, but it felt like everybody was kind of involved with that. But check it, I wasn't. I wasn't at all. I didn't post. I don't think I posted anything. Maybe I did it. No, I don't think I did. But it's not because like I don't care about it or anything.
Yeah.
Just didn't post.
Yeah.
So I think I mentioned that to say, like, we've had loads of conversations around it. We put out content and blah blah blah. I've had loads of conversations with people in private. Just because you haven't posted it, it doesn't mean shit.
Yeah, and that whole you stayed silent and you haven't posted, so you're part of that. That's bullshit as well.
Roll my eyes, man. And I also think that, like, if I have a cause and you lot are my friends and I'm posting about it, I would like if you posted it, or if it's a business, whatever it may be. But ultimately, if you're my friend I've still chosen to be friends with you. I don't care about it that much. I'm not gonna break the friendship. It's like, I get it, but come on, guys, man. Like, a lot of the pressure thing is dead. Ultimately, it's dead, and it defeats the object. I'm gonna stand on that. I'm gonna say it actually defeats the object and takes away from your true purpose.
Yeah. It also takes. No, I was just a little comment after what Rich said. I think it also takes away from your genuine understanding of what's actually going on. I think the repost and the like button are used so much.
Yep.
Sometimes I've done it. Like you repost or you like something and you've not actually either read the whole thing or you've just read what you've seen
Headline.
and reposted it. But how many people? Say that again.
Twitter's got that now. If there's an article and you want to retweet, it says, "Do you want to read the article?"
Yeah. And I think that's a great feature to have because there's that
cold.
little because it's that little sort of what's the phrase I'm looking for? That little check before you press send to say, "Do you really want to send this?" But yeah, I think it takes away from you actually knowing real information about it. And rather than just seeing something that says, like, you see oppression, we all know that it's not a good thing. We all don't stand for things that don't liberate people. So you're gonna retweet it, regardless of you don't even know the backstory and what's happening. You've just seen an image of some people in a bad situation and you've reposted it. But do you know the story and the facts and the information behind it? You don't. So if you don't know, don't force someone else to go and do the same.
I feel like there's a lot of like reading to be done, and I think with this as well, it's been going on for as long as we've been alive. But I feel like our understanding of the conflict isn't where it needs to be. And I think there's also just the honest thing is that some people may have less of a connection to this thing. And they might not see themselves in this oppression and just like ethnic cleansing which is going on, which is a shame. But I feel like that could play into it as well. But yeah, that's not for me to say that what's going on isn't right and that Palestine needs help and the international community needs to step in. But yeah, I do feel like the whole rating things, I'm at the point whereby let people support what they want, post what they want. And if you are passionate, you need to ensure you go to the ends of the earth to make sure you're doing everything you can. And setting the example, and then maybe people understand at that point what it is that is happening. But yeah, I think it's easy to say, just repost, because is that really support? You just press the thing and then you move on and then you crack on.
Yeah, that's literally it.
You're not doing much.
No.
You come out of the app, you lock your phone, and then you go do something stupid that contradicts everything that you've just posted. Forcing people to do it is
let people post what they want, man, and use their social media how they want to use it.
Man, I feel there's a lot of value which is placed on it now, and as Rich was saying, a lot of it is superficial, man.
It's silly, man. It's very silly.
Hopefully there is some, light in that situation, because as we said, it's been going on forever.
I do think though. I think it is doing something. I think some good is coming from it. As someone that works in the news and I guess is just online as well, I am seeing, because as Dan says, this has been going on forever in my life. I am seeing the tune change a little. So I do think some positive is coming. Positive can depend on which side you're on, to be fair. But from the side I'm on, it seems like the tune is changing, and there's a more balanced story that's reaching mainstream media, which I think is a good thing. So post your thing, man. Post your thing.
Yeah.
It's good, man. Because it's effectively an apartheid state, fam, and that wasn't accepted in South Africa. So hopefully, I see Jeremy Corbyn, fam, he's still standing strong, like in his values and marching and man.
Bro, don't you feel like
on the right side of history? So
all these men that they paint as that are like often like negative in the present day, turn out to always be right. Don't you find that always happens? Like when, like, for most of Muhammad Ali or Nelson Mandela, these men were hated in the day, but man stuck to their guns, and eventually the world changes its mind. It's quite interesting, man.
Yes, quite mad. Yeah.
It's bonkers, bro. But yeah, man.
Yeah. That being said, share, like, subscribe.
Repost.
Just do your reading, man.
That's it, Dan. I think just come off the Twitter, whatever, and the Instagrams, and just go read a couple articles and get your information that way.
Oh, like, so if I didn't have Insta, like, what am I just no use to?
But Mike, I think this is the problem, in that this is how most people communicate. Like, out of the Mandem, we're not big posters on social media. Like, we post now and then. Some men are more frequent than others, but we're not massive posters. But some people post every other hour, and I just think they're like, do you not work? Do you not like think about something else to do?
Bro, my last actual post on Insta, not story. I use a story every now and again.
Yeah, I'm talking about story.
It's like, story. I use it every now and again, not all the time. My last actual post is like November, like.
Yeah.
Don't like.
Not addicted.
Nah.
Yeah.
But like I said, I think that's some people's form of communicating and talking about topics, where we have the podcast and we have group chats and we talk about these things, or they come up.
Yeah.
Some people just.
I see what you're saying.
Some people just don't have that
outlet.
Bro, some people have like 10 stories a day, and I'm like, how are you? Yeah, bro.
That is their WhatsApp group. That is their meeting up in the park or meeting up after football. And,
I feel sorry for those people, man. Like, I would hate to like live in that world and feel like this is like reality. Like, it's actually, because it's not.
Yeah,
but
shit.
People are starting to believe that it is. I mean, some of the shit you see on Twitter, I think, what you actually like, this doesn't happen when you step outside. People are not talking about this.
Yeah.
So what's going on?
Yeah, let me just run some joke, man, and fucking see what's going on with Arsenal, man. Just
that's as simple as it gets. But when we need to or want to have the conversation about Palestine and Israel, then we can have we as the Mandem have the space to have them conversations, or with the people that you want to talk to. I just don't think some people have that. So when they see these social media posts, they post and then maybe people respond off the back of that, and then they have chats with them. But for me, I'd rather have a chat with you, man, with someone I live with, someone I see in the street.
Yeah, credible
individuals.
Just real people, man.
Yeah.
You don't even know if half the people retweeting that are even real people, right?
I saw one post earlier. Yeah, I'll tell you after what it was though, but just remind me, innit? Bam.
Too much.
Yeah, man. Too much. Les, you done well there still. You done well.
What do you mean
I done well? Obviously, you made me think a bit. Like, yeah.
What is wrong with you?
You done all right.
Shut up.
Free up the Palestinians.
I'm a good form. Yo, man, I'll be back in a second. Yo, boys, listen up. Thanks to our sponsor, Manscaped, you can now trim below the belt safely and efficiently with no nicks and no horrible cuts. Manscaped are global leaders in men's below-the-waist grooming and have an exclusive offer for you. Use the code MANDEM20, that's MANDEM20, to get 20% off plus free shipping at manscaped.com. Now, don't say we don't ever do anything for you guys. Manscaped are changing the game with below-the-waist grooming, but they're also here to help you with above-the-waist holes too. The premium Manscaped Weed Whacker is a nose and ear hair trimmer that uses skin-safe technology, so it's proper stuff, to help prevent any nicks, cuts, and nasty tags, to maximize your confidence and provide proper hygiene. So no more intruding nostrils on these kind of video chats. Keep looking fresh and feeling fresh this spring as well with the new refined cologne by Manscaped. This will really, really, really take your grooming to the next level. It's light, it's approachable, and will keep you smelling like a gentleman at the next socially distanced link up. So again, don't forget, that's Mandem20, and we'll give you 20% off plus free shipping just when you go to manscaped.com. Boys, always make sure you're using the right tools for this job. Now I've got to get back to this episode.
Hey.
Yeah.
Dan, did you want to get into quickly? I don't know if you lot wanted to lies that we were told.
Fam, do you know what? Yeah. This randomly came to me,
Mm.
and I don't know why. I was thinking about being in a park as a kid, like running around wild, off Skittles, off Smarties, like off all the drinks.
Ribena.
Fam, did you lot, the parents, ever used to tell you like, don't like dog shit will make you bland?
Nah, but I feel like I've heard that. Like,
if you touch it or
if it's just in your eye, you'll go bland.
I've heard that about shit. I've heard that about shit in general.
Yeah, pink eye.
Yeah. That was one thing I was always told as a youth.
Yeah.
How does anyone even know this? Like, which youths went bland because
they're playing with shit.
Yeah.
That one cousin that don't look at you straight.
It was mad. Like every time I went party, it was like, don't, you're gonna go blind. Like,
Let's just say something to make you know that you're
just don't.
What about the TV thing? Does that the TV thing sitting too close to TV?
And it just got us to thinking lies we were told as kids. Square eyes.
Yeah, that was it. Sitting close to TV.
I believe that.
No.
Square eyes was kind of like legit in the sense that I remember reading a book.
There was a book
on Square eyes, about a youth that said he sat very close to the thing,
But what is funny?
Square eyes, like, all the pictures were like
it's like a cartoon book.
Everything was like in pixels.
But like that, because I used to sit close in it, because I used to see like what's actually going on in the Queen Vic, like round the corner. Like, is Peggy over there? Like, yeah.
You were trying to do the extras.
Nah, the one thing was the other thing was I think if you're like yawning and the wind changes or whatever it is.
Oh, your face?
Your face will get stuck like that.
Yeah.
Don't pull like it was like when I free it in 2021, I just like to stop like resting bitch face kind of thing. Like if you got like a scowl on your face and the wind blows,
your face will get stuck like that. Yeah.
But you know what? Yeah, like bare myths. Yeah, that you hear.
Is there truth behind it?
Yes, I'm gonna say yes.
You're gonna say
Bell's palsy is what I'm gonna say. Yeah.
Okay, right.
Apparently, this is actually one of the was apparent side effect of getting the COVID jab for some people. They'll get Bell's palsy. For anyone that doesn't know, what that is like it's often temporary, occasionally permanent paralysis in your face.
Yeah.
One time, so we had Andre on the show time ago. I think that was before we done video. But we had Jamie the broker on. We was driving in the car, and Jamie, one of them hot youths, innit? Like always hot. So he wound down his window. I guess he was in the front seat. Cousin Andre was in the seat behind him.
Oh, okay, I remember.
And Andre was around for like the weekend or some shit. And then like on Monday, he had the same face. His mom took him to like thing, and he got Bell's palsy. His face was like stuck.
Is it?
He couldn't. It's almost like the symptoms.
Because he was bare cold in the back.
Because his face had like just frozen from the wind.
That's so.
That's why we started saying about Iceman. We used to be like, Iceman in the back. Yeah. Man's Iceman in the back.
Yeah.
Put your window up, but man.
That is jokes.
So.
So yeah, that might actually have something, some truth. But even like you're saying, Dan, with the if you touch shit, if you get shit in your eye,
it's that pink
can
eye,
give you
innit?
pink eye, which messes up
you're
your
gonna
eye.
go blind. I'll never forget it. They were like, going ham. What about cracking knuckles? Supposedly that's supposed to give you arthritis.
Yeah.
I don't think that's a thing.
Still do that today, fam.
I don't think it's thing. I remember being in I remember getting to secondary school because I was a excessive knuckle cracker. I used to do it all the time. I remember being in science. Do you remember Mike? Do you remember Mr. Lithgow?
Yeah. When he like your form tutor at some stage or something.
I don't think so. Maybe.
He used to wear like eyeshadow and that.
Yeah, he was a strange. When I look back at it, I'm like some teachers.
He was very strange. Yeah.
He used to continue smoking, and he had one lung. Did you know that?
Nah, I didn't know that. Yeah.
He used to smoke all the time. We used to see him smoking. He already had one lung. So
he's trying to get rid of the other one.
Well, I don't know what he was, and he was a science teacher as well. So
he
knew like what was doing to his body and all of that. But he was telling me. I remember him telling me that. No, it's like it's bubbles in the liquid in between your joints.
Yes.
That is actually the sound.
Like gas or something.
Yeah, you're popping a bubble basically.
Because I don't really
Yeah, some people
I
don't.
can't really click it no more.
Yeah,
I used to do it. No, I can do it all the time. I
click.
do it right now for you.
Neck, everything. Yeah.
Same,
Ankle.
Yeah, my neck, and my knee.
I just find it relaxing.
Yeah,
that
Once I do it,
loosens man up.
chilled,
Like,
yeah.
man, like
What?
Mr. Lithgow, you know. Fucking hell.
One thing it is pretty much a lie. One thing I was told, I don't know why I remember this. When we used to go to like my nan's for like summer, and like she'd obviously make us food, we're all eating, and like you didn't finish some of it. She would say that like your stomach's got like these holes in it. And you so far you feel like, say it's like got like 9 holes, yeah. You feel like 6 of them. If you eat like these bits of rice, like the remaining of it, you feel the last 3.
Fill up the hole.
And in my head, yeah, I always used to think, I need to fill these last 3. Can't have the holes like empty.
Yeah.
So man used to scoff down the rice or whatever it was just to fill these holes. Like, it's only till like a couple months ago I thought about it. I was like, how fucking stupid is that? Like,
and kids are like, no, man.
Yeah.
Used to get it in all the time.
Rich, you might remember this. If like walking over people, say that he's on the floor watching TV, yeah.
Don't walk over,
Don't walk over him because he won't
start your growth. Yeah.
I've heard that before. Yeah.
When you actually put it like, what is that? It's a metaphor, isn't it?
It's just that.
Like what wordplay of that? Like,
yeah.
Like, if you walk over,
how?
Him, gonna stop growing. And then and if I did walk over someone, I'd walk back over them, like if they're lying down
on
the floor or something.
So Dan, I used to like, I remember hearing that and I remember being young and thinking that is bullshit. And then I don't know if you remember this. It was at your nan's house. One time, I walked over Chris, and I think I walked back and I stood on him, and he had a fit. And from that point after, I was like, I believe in this. He had a
swear.
Yeah.
Okay,
he bumped out, and I was like, it's real. Like it's real.
Man, I have commotions because of
because I stepped over guys. I stunted their growth.
Yeah, it's actually so mad. Do you remember if you pee in the pool, the water is gonna change color?
Change color, yeah.
Oh yeah.
And everyone will know.
Yeah. You're gonna get black.
How did you figure out that weren't true, Dan?
Sorry, Mike, that's this.
Chewing gum, 7 years to digest.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh, but is that true though? I think that's true to this day, like.
Nah.
Surely not. Like,
I think it takes a long time, not 7 years.
Bro, it's gonna be hair for like ever, like stuck to the wall. Unless you have drink bare coke and that.
But it won't remain sticky once it gets down there because it doesn't stick in your mouth.
It's sticky, fam.
Nah,
it doesn't. The saliva will take it down. It doesn't stick in your mouth when you chew it.
Hydrochloric acids and all that.
But you see, like everything what you lot are saying in defense, man are just saying it. We don't even really know. We're just saying it, and I think that's what happens with loads of this stuff
that makes sense.
Yeah.
That one, I don't think.
I can't think of any others.
Oh, there was like stepping on the drains, step on a crack, you break your mother's back.
Yeah.
Stepping on 3 drains. But I guess they're more superstitions, isn't it?
Yeah.
I've just done a quick Google, yeah. This one's very funny, yeah, and it's just saying bare stuff parents tell their kids that are lies, isn't it? Yeah. And this one is, you are the most talented kid in the world.
That day, biggest.
Hey, yeah, man.
Biggest ever life.
You can tell who those kids were, man.
Yeah, that winds me up. When I see parents with that, the way they treat their kids, I'm thinking this has been done 7 billion times. Man.
Yeah.
Like get over it, man.
Yeah, no, I can't think of any personal ones.
Yeah. Well, obviously there's like Santa Claus, Tooth Fairy, all of them.
Are they okay?
Yeah.
Is it good to lie to your kids about Santa or the Tooth Fairy or the Easter Bunny or saying that what's the one? Storks drop the baby or
deliver the babies.
Is this okay? Is this good parenting?
Let kids dream, man. Because when you're old, you don't get to dream. Let them dream as much as possible.
When they're young, like it's cool, innit? I think it's good parenting when to get them out of that or tell the truth or whatever.
Because kids are pretty much like parrots, and whatever you tell them, they will repeat. But they'll repeat it when you're not around. So you tell them the facts, and they'll go to school and spew the facts. And then the adults around, the other kids will pick it up, and then that just might create So I think if you keep it, which might be even a bit of a problem, that telling them things that aren't like true at all. But I think to what Mike makes a good point in that it's the parenting of taking them out of that thinking.
I hear what Mike's saying, but I think that's the problem you've created. I don't know.
It is.
I hear you.
I might be a Grinch or like
Scrooge
a parent, but bro, like, free it, the Santa thing, Father fucking Christmas. It's just unnecessary. Like,
I do hear you, but it's a thing in it, and like they get happy and shit.
Through the chimney, we don't
Richard
have.
Said this before.
Have I said this on the podcast? I don't know.
You actually hate
something.
That was.
Why are you such a Grinch?
Yeah, put your hand, put the gun fingers
Rich,
down.
that makes sense. I was always like, we ain't got that.
Like, come on, guys. Like, and my thing is, I think I want to tell my kids the truth. I just want to tell them the truth.
Richie wants
like,
accolades, that's why.
This
is all
but you know what? I think like
make it palatable.
Yeah.
But blood, like, life is more like mysterious than Santa, bro.
Yeah, I think they kind of know though, man.
And this is the thing as well. This is when your kid starts to clock,
but it's just
you didn't
fun.
Tell them more lies. Like you're getting close. Oh no. Well, what he actually does is, nah, bro, you've clocked. Well done, you. Like,
I don't then it's like, okay.
No, but that's not what you do, Dan.
Putting a pound on your kid's pillow for the tooth.
You don't.
You lose your tooth fairy.
Like, I don't know, man. You don't want to have some serious
like
5 years old, stressing like
some 30-year-old in the playground. Like, no, he's standing on the bench like it's corner, fam, chatting.
Standing in the corner. What really happens on the 25th is
baby stressed out.
And Dr. Umar in the corner.
Yeah. Your parents work. Your parents work 9 to 5.
Bro,
and they get a check.
Your kid's gonna think anyway, though. Like, your kid's gonna like be a child. It's gonna have mad imagination anyway.
Nah, but you're killing that. You're killing it though.
No, I'm not. My thing is, I'm not gonna tell them about it. They're gonna find out from your fucking stupid kids. Bro.
Then your kid can't play like hide and seek, because then your kid just gonna be like, there's only like 4 places you can hide anyway. So you have there or there. So let's not.
You scanned out. You scanned out the place already.
It's pointless, guys. Let's go read the paper.
I'm young politician.
Richie's youths are gonna be very serious.
Serious. I don't want. They're gonna be kids. They're gonna be funny and shit.
Your kids are sitting bare far away from the TV, bruv. Like,
we're not reading books.
We don't have TV now. Check it.
That's not productive.
He's in the library.
What's the point? I just think what is the use of this?
I do hear you, but
like, why are we doing this?
It's like you might as well not tell them stories, like any stories.
No, see, like the stalk one, for example. I get that, because you don't want to tell them about sex because they might try to do it. But the other stuff,
so it doesn't serve a purpose.
I hate you. I think now it's too late.
No, the story's better though. Like,
Mike, it can't be too late because they're not here yet.
It's too late. It's too late.
Telling the kid like, this benevolent guy, man, he's working hard, he's flying to India, he's flying to the Caribbean, Middle America, and then he's flying over here. Like, that story's better than saying, me and your mum like lost
hard.
We was on work hard, man. Screwing each other. I was bare hot in the shop, but then because it's hot, and then I come outside and then it's cold, and I go back and then I'm sweating, and I got to jump on the tube, I got to wait for you lot to go to bed, and that's not a cool story, man. I would prefer the.
But you don't have to tell them the other story. Like, they still go to sleep, they still wake up, the Christmas tree is there, there's presents. You don't actually need it.
Why do you even have a Christmas tree, Rich? Why do you even have a Christmas tree?
Tradition. Same reason you tell them.
But this is kind of my point about why it's too late, bro. because other
Set in
kids
stone.
know about it.
No,
They're gonna
the
talk
Santa
about
Claus
it,
thing for me
and then
is a bit much. Like it's bare unnecessary. And I'm just telling you, barefaced lies. Like
I hear you, but it's a thing now, isn't it?
it's going to be a thing whether you tell them or not.
Exactly. So that's too late.
I'm just not going to lie to them. Once they think it's the truth, figure it out, son. I'm not going to be like, oh, it doesn't exist. Forget about it. It's fake. It's Coca-Cola. You know, you've heard all this shit.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say that stuff.
Yeah.
But I'm going to say, oh, so what do you think, like? Also, when you say, oh, so how does he? We don't even have a chip.
It's a behaving thing as well, though, isn't it?
We don't.
Oh, nice all year or whatever.
That's shit, man.
It is a
My
silly
kid
question.
I'll probably
Because in
won't go to the
November-
grotto. Probably won't go to the grotto and sit on the
And
laps.
sit on the guys like, come on, man.
We're
And don't
around
get
that.
twisted. I did a lot of these things. I just feel like, what's the point, bro?
When you did
I
it,
don't
did you believe?
As a kid,
Of course you did.
no. What the fuck is Santa Claus doing insane
Oh,
to
Rich.
Richie was 30. Yeah, Richie was 30 at the age of 5.
Yeah, I'm gonna find
No,
it.
'cause I never in it, but I'm just going along with it. Like
You never
You
walk.
don't
like it's a bit of fun, isn't it?
Be like,
It's just a bit of fun, like.
you be running
No one-
Tesla and that. You look. No
one wants to be
I'm a special guy, bro, but I'm just
I hear
content,
that.
just being normal. Do you know what I'm saying?
Mike's such a liar.
You're just
Special guy.
I'm not on the stresses of life, bro. I just
Just
wanna
Cool.
molding
Shut up,
yourself back,
shut
man.
up,
just
shut
live,
up,
just
shut
live
up.
happily.
Living like everyone
Stop.
else. That's what you're trying to do.
Stop.
Let's back away. You're too close to the
Stop.
screen, like.
Stop. You need to get closer, mate. Stop.
Just let us know the lies you were told. Yeah, whether that be Father Christmas, Tooth Fairy, your dad's other family, granddad's other family. Yeah, let us know, man. The worst lies you were told as a kid.
One lie, yeah, and it weren't by parents, it was by my sister. So we used to at yard. Me and my brothers used to share a room, and she had her own room. And I don't know why she did this, but she drew like 3 lines in pencil on like the ceiling in like a few places. And she did it in like her room as well. And then she came to our room and she was like, oh, have you not seen like the marks on the ceiling? And we was like, nah, like why? She was like, oh, there's some like monster thing that like scratches on. So in our room, yeah, we had a bunk bed. We had and I would sleep at the top.
You're closest to the one.
I'm closest to the thing. So she drew one that was like not right above, but close to the bed. And it was where I would normally put my head. So when she did that, I moved to the end of the other end of the bed and would sleep on like one side that's furthest away from it.
30 centimeters will save, man.
When I found out, I was like, that's the stupidest thing I've ever heard.
18 years old.
It was late. I was like, them marks on the ceiling. Like.
Some things, when you're a kid. So like, I've got my older brother's called John, innit? And then I've also got a cousin called John, innit? But he's Big John.
Okay.
Bro, I swear I was like 13, 14 when I figured out his name, mate, as it isn't actually Big John.
Oh, you heard that? First name Big.
Yeah.
And like Big, you know.
Yeah, Big John. Like, yeah.
And you lot knew everything, but fucking.
Yeah, it's
that's what you got to be wary of. It's the older cousins and the older brothers. They'll mess up.
100%.
With malice.
You watch bare films, you ain't.
Yeah. Crazy, man.
Mad.
Fringers?
Yeah. Are we gonna fight to go first or?
No, man. Everyone can,
Cool. Well, yeah. I think did we briefly talk on it on air? The new Cole album.
Oh, we haven't.
No,
was that off?
Very good
I don't
music.
think we did.
Yeah.
Good,
So J. Cole dropped an album yesterday, so it would have been Friday the 14th.
If you didn't know.
Very for me on the first couple of listens, very cold.
Is it a classic?
Yeah, I feel like he's just showing I can
real?
spit. Like he's just spitting like.
It's just good, right?
Yeah. My track that I'm gonna bring in from it is Close.
Oh, that's a tune.
Yeah.
I was
I was thinking, it's close between two. Yeah. Okay, cold.
Play, man.
I'll go. Mine will also. I don't want it to be a friggin' Cole listening party, but it's what I've been listening to, man.
Sorry.
So the tune I'm gonna go with off of J. Cole's new album, The Off Season, is My Life, featuring 21 Savage.
Hey, Rich, do you know the sample on that?
Not off the top of my head. I need to listen to it again.
Well, it's not the beat. It's the chorus, isn't it?
My life is all I know it, but I don't know where I know it from, so I don't know the sample yet. No.
Okay.
But
cool.
As soon as I heard it, I was like, oh, I get it.
Yeah.
I like the Cole and 21 link up a lot.
Yeah, it was good. It was good.
Still, I'm like,
21 was
he's featured on his album. J. Cole's featured on his album, and I like the tracks they do together. I feel like it's a matchup I didn't know.
You weren't expecting it.
Would work, yeah.
But it's good. I'm here for it.
Cold, man. Les, you go on?
I do. I have two this week. Following from my TikTok bringing last week, I got another one that I keep hearing. And the tune's called Cancun by Screw Stash.
Okay.
When you hear it, you probably know the tune. So that's Cancun by Screw Stash. But my main bringing I'll bring this week is, where is the name of this tune? It's Wolves by Coulter the Friend and Static Selector.
Bro, Static Selector, jeez.
Okay.
My bringing this week is from probably the biggest or most popping dancehall act right now, Skilly Bang. You might know his other tune, Crocodile Teeth, which is probably gonna tear up the summer a year or two late. But he's got a new tune called Cough, and it's just more heat from one of the coldest out right now.
Cold. He's on a feature on Nicki's album, isn't he?
I haven't spun the Nicki album, but I wouldn't be surprised because he's in right now, man.
Yeah, I think he's on a feature on Nicki's album, which Nicki dropped yesterday as well. I was trying to spin that, but Cole was just in my ears, so I was
it's gonna take.
I saw it. Yeah, I saw it doing the rounds on Twitter. I saw loads of people talking about it and stuff.
Yeah, she got a feature with Drake and Lil Wayne. Yeah,
decent. I don't know if that can get me yet though. I gotta give Cole his time.
Still spinning Cole.
Oh yeah. Yes. I'll check that out still. That was episode 207.
207. Yes.
Yep.
And we were going to turn up next week. Or is there anything anyone wants to get off their chest?
Maybe. We'll see.
We'll all be here, man. As long as Manscaped.
Richie doesn't look too sure.
Richie's being Rory.
I'm going to be firing, man, next week, bro.
It's not your podcast to do that. Sorry.
Stay tuned.
Man ain't going to get an invite.
The code.
Oh, man.
It's the Mandem Podcast.
Keep it locked.